What's up? This is Gardy with Clear Life Media, Clear Life Combat. I have a guest that's zooming in from San Antonio. I'm going to let him introduce himself. We're going to find out everything that he has going on. Hey, what's up?
What's up, y'all? It's Prince El Todo Negro Connerly. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Hey, I see the background. Where are you at right now? I think there's like a brand new facility. What's going on?
Man, I'm in I call it the ambush asylum, you feel me? A few of the other teammates, they call it ambush 2.0, but it's our new gym, our new location off of, it's off of Blanco, but it's off of Blanco and West Avenue. I believe it's like 11543 West Avenue, something like that. But yeah, we just moved into our new gym and everything, man. When I say it is off the chain, man, I don't leave here. I have no reason to. Showers here, bags here. What else I need?
Yeah, I had a chance to go to the facility that y'all used to use, which was nice. And I have seen, some limited pictures and stuff, but I mean showers. That's awesome. Is there more mat space, or what's some of the benefits of having this new spot?
Matter of fact, well, yeah, the space is like 10 times bigger to me. Like we can spar. Matter of fact, last night we were sparring, and it's like you don't really bump into anybody at all. And our beginners classes are typically our biggest classes, and it's so much space. Like I don't know. I feel like a kid at a playground when I come here. Like we have SeaWorld out here. And like my kids, they like to go running around in SeaWorld all the time at the playground. They don't want to do nothing else but go to the playground. That's how I feel when I come here. I'm just like at a playground at SeaWorld right
That's awesome. That's cool. Okay, so there's an event. It's coming up. It's coming up quick. It's almost just like days away, right? A little over a week, I believe. What do we have going on, and what are you going to be doing there?
now. Man, it's taking too long, man. I'm going for a second title for Texas Muay Thai Championship, the 132 title. Uh yeah, it's gonna be my second belt. And I mean it like that, my second belt, you know.
Yeah, with the first title, are you approaching the second title the same way, or is there? How does that work for you?
I'm not. I've encountered a lot of things going on since my last fight with DFA. I did win that fight. I fought for WBC at Samurai Soul in Arizona right before that, and I lost. And it was actually for the regional title against Shamik's. Um, and I just fell into like a deep hole. So I was out of the game for about a year. And this is like almost a year and a half since I fought again. And yeah, man, it's been tough. And I don't really have time to waste like that. I'm trying to go pro as soon as possible because I got things to do, you
Yeah.
know.
What's the goal for you? I guess obviously win this title, and then long term, what's your goal?
Well, honestly, it's a lot of things I can do, that I want to do, I should and may do. The biggest one is of course one championship. Uh, I'm trying to go to Thailand next year. That's like my biggest thing right now. It's like I'm trying to save as much money as I can to get my passport so that next year uh I can go out there and go train, on a visa. So uh but recently, man, I was just with my big brother, my OGP, and we was in Salt Lake City, you know what I'm saying, out there karate combat. And yeah, that one right there, that yeah, it puts a little itch in the back of me, man.
Yeah,
Cause it's a beautiful. I mean, like the whole event itself is perfect. Like I can see myself fighting for karate combat. You know what I mean? But like, it's a lot of things that, to me, I think they got to tweak only because they're doing a lot of rule changes, so they can accommodate for different sports. Um, but I know by the time I get the chance to fight for them, they should have everything tweaked just perfectly. Because yeah, they got a lot of things they need to work out on.
Yeah. I like that it's another promotion doing things at a high level, because there is one championship and they, put on amazing shows, amazing athletes competing from all over the world, but then also to have karate combat as, not that old, a new, a
Yeah.
brand new thing. And it's, Salt Lake City, Florida, it's here in the States and it gives athletes more opportunity.
Yeah, like I had the chance to meet a couple fighters, like, you know, to me they're high level fighters. I don't really know many fighters, don't really know history on so many fighters unless they fight with me, like they train at Ambush. Um, and to meet a lot of the people that I see on Instagram, Brandon Jenkins, my boy Bam. I met this kid named Alejandro who's fought out in Florida, and he was the main event, and he was like 23 years old. I helped pass for him. Bro's cool. Um, Met Alex Pereira and his sister. Uh, like to meet those people, I was starstruck. I couldn't really say it. I couldn't really like even Brandon Jenkins. He's cool, bro. He like Fear the Mullet. You know what I mean? Like he's cool. But when I was around him, I was just like, uh, so how do the rules work? Like how, like I couldn't really talk or like anything. It was just like, I don't know. It's just cool to me. You know what I mean? Like I be with Pete all the time, but that's my brother. You know, like me and him seen each other at good, bad, and the ugly. So I'm not as starstruck. Well, no, that's really cap because when I was watching him fight in the pit, I was like, "Ooh, that's gonna be me one day." Watch. And he has me hyped up. So yeah, one day I see myself fight for. Sorry, I get in a plunge when I get to talking about like a lot of things. Definitely like like experiences I went through or been at. A lot of them through Pete. So he's like a big inspiration. It's like my dog.
Yeah, I saw a video of him walking out, and there was you right there in the corner, just like hyping him up, like, yeah, dude. And that's one thing I love about Ambush San Antonio. It's a giant family. There's a lot of gyms that are family, but then whenever y'all do it, it's a little bit different. Down from like y'all's gear to like the merch, like everything about it, it just feels different. Like there's a
Yeah, it's synergy, man. Our
yeah,
gym, we just move. You know, we have this slogan. I said it before, but it's like literally right here, so I can actually read it. In the wild, the tiger is a solitary animal. However, when confined by the unnatural constraints of civilizations, tigers are known to band together into a group collectively referred to known as an ambush. So that's our gym. That's literally how we are. Like everybody has their own story. Everybody has their own issues, their own problems. You know what I mean that they go through. Um, but when we're in here, what shit? I'm sorry. When I get in here, it's like completely different. Nothing else matters outside of this gym. There's I got two kids, they stay here in San Antonio. Uh yeah, I have my problems, my demons that I have on my own, but I don't really get to see them as much as I want to. But when I'm in this gym, nothing else matters. Everything that's against me has to die. So that's why I love being in here because when I'm in here with my team, when I'm in here with Bobby, my coach, um, nothing else mattered. God couldn't stand before me. That's literally how I feel. And all due respect to God, but that's just how I feel about my gym, about my team, about fighting. So yeah.
yeah,
Oh shoot! I have never got to, what I mean, say something like that about my team. Yeah, it's just I have love for this team. I have family issues and stuff like that. So when I'm here, this is my family. I can't leave my gym ever. I
yeah.
do it for my gym, for myself, and for my kids. But yeah,
How long have you been training with Ambush?
for 5 years, as of November 12th, I want to say.
Yeah.
I think that was the first. Yeah.
How did you find it?
So shoot, I moved. So I moved here from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm from Hampton, Georgia. Uh, I moved out here about 8 years ago, and I met uh, a friend of mine named Marcel Mickens, one of my bros. Um, and he introduced me into MMA at Ohana Academy, and that's when Ambush and Ohana were working collectively. And he brought me to the Stone Oak location we had about 5 years ago, and that's where Coach Bobby was running class. And I remember that day. That was like one of the funniest days ever. He has it on his phone, or one of the days close to it. I was trying to hold pass for Pete. That was the first time I ever held pass because I had met Pete like 2 days before I went to Stone Oak. So, like I told him I want to do Muay Thai. He was like, "All right, bet." Marcel, make sure you bring him here on this day. So I held a pass for him, and Bobby was like, "Uh-uh, just go sit on the side right now for this class and just watch it, or go shadow box." And like I'm over here shadow boxing, taking like double leg shots and whatnot in Muay Thai class. Like what the hell am I doing? But yeah, that's ever since then I've never like I was always at I know Wednesdays was spar, so I always was sparring through Ohana and Ambush. But I always was at class under Coach Bobby, and ever since then, like I've never like when Ambush and Ohana split, I stayed with Ambush. I fought with Ambush. This is my team. This is
Yeah,
my gym. You know.
yeah. How do you like San Antonio? It's a pretty cool city, huh?
Heck yeah, this is home too. The 210, man. I love it. I love it out here.
Yeah, there's a lot of good fighters.
Tacos. Huh?
There's a lot of good tacos too. The barbacoa, Big Red, HEB, everything. Everything's better in Texas. And man, we got love for San Antonio down here from Houston as well.
Man, it's this place. All right, when you come to San Antonio, we gotta go. It's this place called Los Felitos, right? Like, I want to get sponsored by them so bad because I'm always there. They have this California burrito. Chingalo, man. Mm. I got like as soon as I get back to San Antonio after the fight, I'm getting three of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Hey, I want to talk a little bit more about Salt Lake City. What was Utah like?
Okay.
Had you been out there before?
Never been out there. Uh, want to go back. I would move out there honestly as I get older, not right now because I'm still young. So I'm trying to have a lot of fun and out there. Like it's very conservative, and it's nothing wrong with it. But I'm from San Antonio, man. I'm from the Thumb. We gets down out here. So to be out there from out here, it's quite boring at my age. Um, but I have a thing for like for religion, like researching religion. Really more so what brings people peace. Like I know combat brings me peace, so like religion is what a lot of people use to find peace within themselves. So, I've been to Buddhist temples, uh, I've been to a lot of different denominational churches, uh, that teach different, you know, their own way. Uh, and then I went to I went to the Mormon temple dog out there, and that was so it was like slightly scary but dope. Like I watch a lot of horror movies. That's my thing. So like it's spooky season, cults and all that stuff. So I'm like, hmm, I wonder, I wonder how deep this Mormon thing goes. But at the same time, I don't want to go missing. So
Yeah,
so I kept I kept my boundaries. I got invited to a lot of events with the Mormons and stuff like that that I'm like highly appreciative of. That they took the minute to even think about me. That hey, we have this going on. You know, uh, but my brother was fighting and nothing else really mattered at that
yeah,
moment. And it was just something for me to, indulge into, make my, think more, get more thought on things, more knowledge,
Right.
enlighten myself. There we go.
Yeah. Salt Lake City, like everything that I see that comes out of there, even from Peter and just from the content that Karate Combat puts out, it just looks awesome. It's beautiful. It's stuff that we don't necessarily have here, get to experience, but seeing that. The other thing that I really enjoy Karate Combat does is their media. The content that they put out, they're
Uh,
on it. It's second to none, right?
yeah, I mean a lot of the guys, with Lionel and or Leon, my bad, and Delani. I met those two guys out there, and bro, they're like on it. They are literally on it. They're actually going to start teaching me how to do a little bit of media stuff. 'Cause I'm not a social media fighter like some of these guys are. You know, they just do it for the media, for the gram. But you know, getting the money from being an influencer for doing what I do, that's pretty nice, especially as an amateur right now. You know, I don't get paid to fight, so some type of bread would be dope.
Yeah. Um, are you pretty healthy right now? I think you had dealt with an injury because I remember last time, just in passing, it was at the outside, and I thought at DFA, and I thought you were on crutches, or did I make that up?
Oh no, no, you didn't make that up. So I got this son of mine. His name's Limbo. You know, um, my homie, we was messing around at the gym, and he like flipped me over and like did something to my toe. And I was on crutches for the DFA and SA. That was when Paul was supposed to fight this one dude, and yeah, we got to talk about it. I don't even he don't deserve the screen time, but Paul does. So yeah, yeah, that fight, yeah, I was on crutches. It wasn't nothing too serious at all. It was like maybe like a little hairline fracture, on big toe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he's a killer, huh?
Man, you don't understand. It's scarier when you're on the other side of his gloves. Like, and the way he turns his knuckles over and he like if you're on the other side of the glove, it's like there's no way you can stop it. It's just like, bro, Paul is a different story. That's a different animal, dog.
Yeah,
That is, yeah. He's a big inspiration too. I've been watching him since I started at Ambush as well. He's been with Coach Bobby before I was even a thought of the gym.
yeah. The first time that I saw Paul, it was at a Texas Muay Thai Championships, and Clear Life wasn't even doing the stream at the time. We weren't working with Texas Muay Thai Championships yet, and I saw him go against a guy that is very good out of a gym here in Houston and has had title fights and pretty much, had a lot of success. And Paul dominated that fight like crazy. And then I remember he was going to fight in an MMA match for Elevate, and then something happened. I think the fight fell through or something like that. But I was like, wow, I would like to see. I just want to see him fight. Wherever it is, however he wants to. I just want to see Paul fight.
Yeah, I think a lot of people wanna see him fight. The one fighter you was talking about is my homie. That's Francisco, out of I believe Sammy's.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah,
Uh,
Francisco's cool.
that was a beautiful fight though. I know I remember that fight. I was there. My brother Deuce fought that card too. Um, he Paul has a video of me recording it, and he's like throwing this combo, and I'm like, oh no, no! It's just me crying. I'm just wailing on the video. You just see Paul and it's all he does on the bag. This dude has like, all right, me and Coach, we put the bags up. You know, Paul's knocked down. I think 13. Yeah, and I'm the one who has to put him back up. You know, so if he's gonna watch this, Paul, stay off the bag. Stay off the bag.
Paul needs his own bag.
Yeah,
This is your bag, and you put it back
he
up.
has one. It's in the corner back here.
Yeah. So with Texas Muay Thai Championships, I mean, do you like fighting for the promotion, or what's been your experience with them overall?
Hey, yeah, I love the promotion. You know, I can't remember if I was on the very first card or not. I don't know. Because, I get in a lot of trouble with Coach Bobby. That's like my uncle, essentially. He's like my best friend, my uncle, like my mentor and everything. So I can get in trouble for the small 5 minutes late, and I'll probably get pulled from a car, but he won't pull me. But I have to do like 1,000 kicks, dead ass. But like fighting for the promotion is that to me it's everything because it's like my whole promotion. When I'm there, I feel like Conor McGregor in UFC. Definitely at the time when he was walking around big stride. Well, he still does now, but yeah, that's how I feel for Texas Muay Thai. Like I believe I've taken a loss there, but man, I had a knockout in 64 seconds with somebody who had like 21 fights, and I knocked him out in 64 seconds. And I've only been doing this for 5 years. Um, I'm 9-3 with 6 TKOs, and to be fighting on that card and be known at that card where I don't have to walk around with my belt. You know, I'm known as champ, and now I'm finna be known as champ. Yeah, I feel real good fighting for that promotion. I
Hmm.
love it.
Do you like coming to Houston?
Oh man, I love H-Town. I'm from Atlanta, so it's close to Atlanta. So I have fun out there. I go out there train with Coach Jonathan at Texas Muay Thai Academy out there. Sometimes with Sammy's. Uh and then me and uh me and my uncle Harley, we go fishing. He takes me fishing out there all the time. We go out to the bayou. And so I love Houston.
Yeah.
It's always something for me to do. I could train or I could fish.
Hmm. Yeah, I like it out here too, and I like San Antonio. It's funny because there's a lot of there's the big cities, and then like I feel like Houston and Dallas sometimes have like beef, but it's like Austin and San Antonio. It's like, hey, we're cool,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, we all southern. We all the southern cities. I love Dallas too. Don't get me wrong, D Town and Austin. I have no favorite. No, I do. It's Austin. I love Austin.
Hmm.
I love Austin. Uh, but truth be told, still Salt Lake City is kind of that picture is not. I have a picture on my phone. I have to. So I get up there to Salt Lake City, right? And like Coach Bobby, he texted me as soon as I get off the plane. He was like, "Don't think you're on vacation. Make sure you send me in your miles." So, so I'm like, "All right, bet." I'm like, all like in my feelings. I'm like, "Dang, I can't do nothing, dog." I'm like, Pete's like, "Yep, shut up, go run." So I'm like, "All right, bet." So I like, I go run like 5 mile, like 3 miles out of the like city ordinance. And so I take a picture and like you can literally see from just like in a car it'd be like 8 minutes. So if you think about like an 8 minute drive away from like downtown from your city ordinance line, like out there it's so small. Like Salt Lake City, downtown Salt Lake City is so small and compact, but it's beautiful. It's like a sight for sore eyes. It's like you have to be there to really see it. The mountains, it's like in the middle of a valley and stuff. It's like, man, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
With with the decision, what happened in Peter's fight? I mean, what happened from your perspective, and what do you agree or disagree with?
I disagree with all of that because they said, first of all, well, hold on. Before I even say anything, before I say anything, once again, I do love Karate Combat. And I do want to follow the card on the promotion one day. But if you look at the original video, I was there and I know exactly how he was thrown. And Peter's a precise fighter. He's like first he's fought Raymond Daniels. Raymond Daniels was known as the number one striker. We all seen what happened the second fight with Raymond Daniels, how he had to turn into a grappler. So that turns my bro the number one striker in the world. So his striking is very precise, and I hold pass for him. So I know he knows what he's throwing. And so in the original video, President Kabate said, "Was this did he throw a illegal back hammer fist?" And one, that was completely incorrect. And then they ended up stopping all the fight and everything, and then pulling back and saying it was a 12-6 to the back of the head, and that was completely incorrect because Peter, that we don't practice that in the gym. First of all, because we have a lot of amis. We don't have too many pros any longer. A lot of them have like moved on or did have to catch up with real life and stuff like that. So it's a lot of amis right now. We're like hot right now, and so we have to practice certain things. I have a notebook that's in the car right now. I have a diagram of a clock, and it's all like circled out and stuff like that, just so I can practice my angles and stuff. So I know Peter didn't throw it. I watched it. I saw it, and if you look at the video, he throws a spear. It's a lead spear because well, it's not lead. It's his rear spear, but he's throwing it 11-5. But the way that he threw it is the way that we throw it. We use our wrist and stuff. I guess to me, it's like combative anatomy. It's just the way you use your body when you throw things and stuff like that. And he caught homeboy behind his ear, and Buddy was just like crybaby. It was just a little wimp.
Yeah.
He couldn't take the elbow.
Well, even before the elbow, it was like the
Oh,
fights
don't
looks over, right?
It was over. When
Yeah.
Pete hit him with the cookie blaster, that's all, man. When Pete hit him with the cookie blaster, it was a wrap. He took a bite of he took a bite of the cookie, and yeah,
Mm.
he shouldn't have came out too hot like he did. I mean, he did good. I do respect him, but to an extent, only because he was being a crybaby by the elbow.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens after that because Peter, he won the fight pretty much, and then technicality and whatever happened, but he deserves another shot or a shot at another large promotion as well.
But yeah, see, we saw one that's came out here recently, and it's a lot of us out here that want to go to one. But if anybody deserves at least one fight at one, it should be him,
Yeah.
most definitely. Anybody out of the gym first should he's the first for a lot of the things. Glory, Bellator, LFA, XFN, XKO, Karate Combat. I think I just said that anyway. Peak. Uh, I think he fought for Texas Muay Thai once. He fought for DFA. I'm like, these are all he might have not been the first for a few of the local fights here in Texas, but like these big names, he's the first out of the gym to fight out of any of them, you know? So it'd be dope to see him. I already saw him in Little Gloves. Well, I see him in Little Gloves all the time. It's not fun. So I like to see other people with him in Little Gloves and occasion can't get out of it because yeah, it's scary with him, bro.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so just to remind everybody, Texas Muay Thai Championships 8, Friday, October 25th at the ULH in Houston, Texas. If they haven't seen you fight before, or they haven't even been to a Muay Thai experience or been a part of a card where like Ambush is on there, what can they expect when they see you fight?
I'm trying to stay so serious about it. um, Murder. In the most peaceful, just violence in the most peaceful. I don't know. I'm ready to fight. That's the only way I can really give it. I wake up every morning cross-eyed because I just want to fight so bad. And yeah, you should find you'll see violence orchestrated in the most peaceful manner, uh, from different levels. But me as the co-main event, yeah, I try to make this quick because I got things to do. I gotta come back to the tone and party and show all my family and friends love because I had to put everybody on the back burner for this one. Now that now that I'm back active, I had to lock in on this one. So, you know, I gotta give that love to all the people who supported me during this fight. You know, here in San Antonio, I gotta show them that love back when I get home. So I'm gonna try to make this quick so we can all unite back here at home.
Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Uh, yeah. Uh, I want to shout out my one of my sponsors. Well, actually, two of my sponsors. Uh, One DJ Ultrasonic. That's my best friend. He runs the radio out here on 98.5 The Beat. Uh, that's my dog. Thank you. Love you, bro. And then Black Diamond. That's one of our little smoke shops, our little dispensaries out here. Man, if y'all I don't recommend you guys if you don't smoke because of your jobs and stuff like that. I don't want you to ever hinder your jobs or your lives or anything. But if you're a smoker, bro, like I am, bro, and you trying to get by legally, man, and you're here in San Antonio, it's off of 10 and Hildebrand. Uh, Go to Black Diamond. Yeah, they it smell like gas for real. For real.
That's the spot in San Antonio, huh?
Yeah, woo, that's that creme de la creme. You get me? Like, yeah. Plug put a little hot glue on that.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out today. I appreciate you.
Nah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. I can't wait to see y'all in Houston, bro.
This is Gardy with Clear Life Media. Y'all be blessed.